Okay, this is a clip of Gavin Newsom speaking to a black audience, I believe.
It was never easy for me. I was born a poor black child.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
Yes.
Dude, what the fuck?
I sent that to you in the morning because everything is just comedy to me. I was like, this makes my skin crawl. This was uncomfortable. I'm also not so much the things that he's saying, but his nervous, like, white guilt chuckle after every sentence. I was just like, ooh, dude, this is rough to watch.
Because he knows it's wrong to say that,
yeah.
But the word is out that the clown show is in full swing. So put on your fucking big shoes and your big red nose and get the makeup on and let's go to work.
Trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you. You know, I'm a 960 SAT guy. And, and I'm not trying to offend anyone, trying to act all there if you got 940. But literally a 960 SAT guy. I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech. Maybe the wrong business to be in.
Weird. You said you want to talk about Gavin Newsom talking about reading, so I assume you meant this clip.
Does anything fucking work in this world? Jesus Christ. How about the self-esteem of the black dude sitting next to him as Gavin Newsom basically just tells the entire audience that they're a bunch of dummies.
Yeah.
Only because they're black. And this guy sitting next to him going, ha, ha, good one. Yeah, we are dumb because we're black.
So are you, you're telling me. This
Yeah.
is great.
I am like you. I sell crack cocaine on the side to make a little extra scratch or Skrilla, or whatever we say as being from the black community. It's like, does he just go on like with the fucking worst racial tropes, and everyone in the audience is just like, yeah.
It's wild. You're familiar with soft bigotry of low expectations, which is like a white thing.
Yep.
It's rife with like suburban white women, for example, where they feel the need to handle all the lesser people with kid gloves.
No, that's what the argument against voter ID is.
Yeah.
Like, well, these poor black people can't get IDs. Hello, they're dumb and poor and they sell crack.
Or the decision for a bunch of white women to go like, we're going to call it Latinx now. Does that make more sense? Like,
yeah.
No, we got it. We don't need your help.
Right.
We're fine.
But we're white, overeducated women and we need something to do.
When you think about like soft bigotry and low expectations, which is, being white and thinking that you're supreme, maybe, like to these other groups, there's probably a term for it. I was like, that brand of racism, like to kind of, which is what it is. And you watch this, him talking like this. He's basically trying, I need to meet them on their level, which is being idiots, this entire room.
Yeah.
And you go, I was telling you this, it reminded me of like that, like uncomfortable, like feeling. It was like, we did a tour and one of the guys on the tour with us was very obviously gay, but wouldn't tell us. And it was so uncomfortable because you're like, dude, it's fine if you're gay. Like,
we're all liberals.
Every once in a while, you like talk about like, ooh, she was pretty hot, wasn't she? And you're like,
yeah, ow, you're saying it wrong. The racism, the overt racism, I just can't get over it. Like from the people who call all of us racists for wanting to work out and drink milk and get to work on time, like all of these things, there's a list of all the things that are racist. And it happens to also be the things that make you successful in life.
Yeah, it's like all those articles you see, like being on time is a form of white supremacy. I'm like, you're the one with the problem.
Exactly. That's the most racist.
Everyone is expected to be on time.
Right. But no, these poor black people, like... Why did he stop there with just saying that, like, you guys have low IQs?
Yeah.
Low test scores. He said you have low SAT scores. I'm like you because you're obviously dumb. Like, why did he stop there? Why not just go full hog? Like, I know no one in this room has a dad. I didn't have a dad either. And yes, occasionally I slap my woman around. Like, and yes, I know. I don't hear that smoke detector going off in my house. It just I don't know how to. Can you stop that even? I think it just goes. That's just how it works.
Remember when Kathy Hochul came out? She goes, many black kids don't even know how to use a computer.
Right.
It's just like, oh, wow. It's not just a race thing. It's like a class thing. It's like they're so disconnected from the people that they're trying to talk to. This comes from the same place as the Democrat or Republican who does the primary in Iowa and puts on a pair of Wranglers and a Carhartt jacket. You're like,
yes,
dude, this is not how you dress. That's not even actually how we dress.
It's
like a caricature.
It's just as offensive because what you're doing is pretending you're something that you're not.
Yeah.
And that thing that you're pretending you are is a caricature of who you think we are.
Yes, exactly.
It's so offensive. I mean, although not to this black gentleman sitting next to him.
Yeah.
To him, it's charming.
Yeah.
So, what that really is, though, it's like, well, he's not Trump.
Right.
So he can pretty much say whatever he wants, as long as he's not Trump.
That's where we're at.
Here's where we're really at, though. I was thinking about this on the way over here. Election season is starting to get into swing here.
Oh, thank God.
Yep. It's good for ratings. The candidates that are out there are no longer actual candidates for the job that they're running for. They are clowns that are simply playing in a game show, essentially. And so all of them have gotten the talking point to not be serious. Be a retard in front of an audience. That's what we want.
Yeah.
We do. Anyone that shows up with actual policy and points to get across, that person is out.
They don't stand a chance.
They're getting attacked. They're not getting any
You're going to be like Ron Paul going to the debates and breaking down the Federal Reserve. Everyone's like,
oh, the full force. Now, the people will love that. People that vote will love that.
Yeah.
But there will be a full frontal assault on that person from the media, from the parties, the two-party system that we allegedly have. Like, that's not the game. The game is to be a hot, ditzy AOC, to be Gavin Newsom up there. I mean, this isn't the first interview that he's done like this, too. Like, what was that other one where he was talking about eating Wonder Bread
and mac and cheese and hustling. Just out there hustling, man. Out there hustling.
Using the most cringy slang ever. That's the thing. So, we're not doing we're not actually having debates. We're not having candidates debating policy or talking about what they're going to do as a president. We are just in full-on clown show mode at this point.
You know what the sad thing is you're right. It doesn't matter. It's like we live in two different countries that are living within the same borders. Even down in the State of the Union address, which I think is going on right now. Yeah. Now, they have a separate one now. So now we have two separate State of the Union addresses. Right. It's just like, we have like this is like a really bad marriage, and the therapist is like, keep insisting that they stay together. And you're like, guys, this is not going to work. You got to figure out something where you're not living in the same house together.
It's interesting, though, because I think people don't actually want that. That's just what we're being force-fed. Mm-hmm. When someone breaks through, like Ron Paul did back in like the early 2000s, people gravitate towards him, and it takes the entire cathedral to push back against him, to even cheat him out of winning the Iowa straw poll or whatever they call that thing, the caucus. What do they call that? Iowa caucus?
Yeah, Iowa caucus.
But they break through. They still like wiggle through the cracks and make an impact. Yeah. You know, there are people like Thomas Massey and Rand Paul in Congress that are actually able to do things like get the Epstein files released. Right? It's like a weed growing up through the concrete on the sidewalk. Like, it's out there, but God, it's just become, they don't even pretend to want real politicians anymore. Yeah. All they want is this WWE shit that we're seeing.
Yeah, everyone's trying to become a TikTok star. get some kind of viral movement. The reason why I said it didn't, in the end, it's not really going to matter too much. Is Gavin Newsom clip, which it's like even I took notice. I expect the most ridiculous, insane horseshit to come out of his mouth all the time, and even this one, I was like, wow, he just went up a level right there.
He did.
I was just like,
it's intentional, right?
Everyone on the left has already decided that he's their guy, and they're just like, no, it wasn't that bad. That's not how he meant it.
He did that intentionally.
You think so?
Had to have, right? He knew what he was going to say when he went out there.
Yeah.
And he had to know it would be totally offensive.
Well, he has to know. He has to memorize everything. He can't read.
That's a good point.
So there's no teleprompter.
I think it's 100% deliberate.
Mm-hmm.
It's just this pure game show
that
we're witnessing.
That reminded me of my old boss. We were working for this really, really wealthy client. This guy just looked like a wealthy guy, just kind of frail, like small guy, wore loafers and khaki slacks. And he got in my boss's truck, and because they were like going to pick out like a tile together or whatever. And he comes back, my boss goes, man, that was weird. I was like, what? And he's like, once he got in my truck, he started like looking down. He's like, oh, it's a big truck. You can look down and see all the pussy below you, huh? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, it was like that the whole time. And he's looking at this guy like, we don't talk like that, actually. We're just totally normal dudes building a house.
In fact, we say gay shit. And you haven't said any gay shit at all, so it makes me really
You're
suspect.
You're suspect.